Hi everybody, welcome back to Simple Life 2, episode 13 with me, Sid. And since the last episode, I've done a little tiny bit more clearing out down below, and I've sorted out the return system back there, or sorted out the contents of it. I've not sorted out the return system. That still doesn't work ideally. But we do have a number of things left to play with. So let's start off. First things, we should be able to combine these rare loot bags into an epic loot bag. And then we've got a common loot bag, so let's have a look. Okay, we'll then go with the uncommons, because, you know, let's do them in order of their rarity. Bit of manulin and a block of emerald. That's not bad, actually. That was a legendary, wasn't it? I just did, yeah. Okay, there we go. Bit of nickel and a bit more nickel. The rare loot bag gives us these bits. The epic. Wow, that was epic. And then that will give us a wood to iron and a dark steel. Okay, just, you know, stuff and things and stuff that we need to do at the same time. Okay, let's get those out of the way. Let's put those away up here. We shall just... I'm just processing some of the rotten flesh I've got into leather, just because, you know, I can. I don't need a reason beyond that. I can, that's why, and I did. So there we go. Those will go in there. That can go there. That can go in there. That is a block, so it can go in there. And we'll leave those in there for now. So this thing here, this thing is not ideal. Oh, got some manulin as well. There we go. Why is that not stacked there? Pardon me. Alright, that is not ideal. And we have got some pulsating iron, so pulsating iron. So if we go with 3 of those, and then we have a look at the conduit binder. Conduit binder is 2 clay, 2 sand, 4 gravel. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 gravel, in fact, not that. 4, 2 sand, 2 clay. Let's get that done. Bang. 8 is enough. We don't need any more than that. So what I want to do is try and just improve the way this works somewhat. Nothing left in there. While we're at it, let's check. We've got some of these. You know what, might as well leave those. We might as well leave this stuff here. But this thing here does actually need fixing. So we shall get that done while we're at it. What are you at now? 823 on the experience. That's getting more. It's got 6 modifiers. That's got 5 modifiers, and that I should say that. Oh, hang on. Manulin arrow. Let me get some manulin and repair that. So that's currently got reinforced 80%. Well, there you go. There's reinforced 100%. We now have got infinite arrow stuff going on. That will never go down. It's got 82 ammo, but it will never actually break because it has the unbreakable trait. Nice. How are we doing that? Oh, right. Oh, each one makes 2. Okay, that's fine. We'll do this over here while we're at it. So first things first, we're going to want to make these. These have got the advantage that we can set a priority on the various targets. So, right, here's the question. How do I want to do this? Well, first things first, we'll take those and we'll put those away in the redstone chest. And we should have, in the wooden chest, we should have a whole load of these. So if I do 6 of those, that's going to be an improvement straight off the bat. And that can go again, that can go away. Oh, and we shall get you in like this. And then what we're going to do is we're going to bring it out. We'll do it, rather than move it, I'll do it there. It's as easy. Do that, and we shall put you are on extract always. You are on insert priority 0. You are on insert, oops, no, insert priority 1, and you are on insert priority 2. So it should try and put everything into this chest first. If that fails, it'll go into that one and then that one. Pardon me, I've got a right tickly cough at the moment. Or no, it does it. This is highest first, but same principle. Right, so that, no, that's not what goes in there. That goes in there. That. And that can go in there. We've got a basic and capacitor. So what else did we need for that? We needed steel, and we set that one running. So, well, to harvest this while we're at it. This, by the way, is made as much coal coke as it's making on this batch. There we go. There's our steel. There we go. The ultimate alloy. It is debatable whether it is the ultimate alloy, but it's not a bad alloy. In fact, is it an alloy? Because it's an alloy of carbon and I'm never certain whether it's. Yeah. Let's not even go there. Let's not get into that conversation today, because if we do that, we're never ending that conversation. We'll pop you down there. You can go in there. You are a block, so you'll go in there, and that goes into there. Food's still an issue. All right. But we've got that. That's all doing its thing. We need to get steel, and we need to make the. Well, we need to make some of these for starters. Hang on. We need to make the. Let's get the right thing first. Get there eventually. Yep, none of that, none of that, none of that. Might have been easier just, there we go. Steel scaffolding, so not steel scaffolding? No, it's not. Oh, come on. He's just winding me up now. Doing this deliberately, isn't it? Steel boots. There we go. So iron bars, redstone block, and those for a machine chassis. Redstone block. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Alright. And iron bars. 1, 2, 3, 4. And I think it's that way around. If not, we'll change it. Of course it's not that way around. Right, so that should give us, no, where are we going? Industrial age. That, which will give us 8 of those. And then it wants 64 slag, hang on. Let's go and check this one out. 32 slag. Yeah, we need to stick another 32 iron in there, don't we? Let me just get that. Oh, while we do it, before we do that, let's just go back to the simple life and go to here, and we'll claim those. And then it wants an assembler and the conduits. Okay, I'm sure we can get those done, and that should complete it then. Yeah. Let me get those together. I'll be back in a second. Alright, we've got most of what we need together. I've just smelted some redstone, and I'm going to chuck in an iron ingot, which shouldn't take that long to smelt. In the meantime, we can make the redstone conduit. We can also make the excuse me, I've got a plaster on my index finger as well. If you're wondering why I'm kind of doing this so kind of haphazardly, I was taking a bezel off a laptop today, and I sliced my finger on the bezel when I was sliding the snags out. So we need an alabaster structure block tier 2 and 2 of those, and that will give us the assembler, and that should give us that one, which will give us the digital guide. Cool. And then we finally got this one here, which just requires the energy conduit, which will give us the XNet manual. Okay, and that's what we're waiting on now. Let me just go and place that away. That's and that our tools. Conductive iron ingot. Oh, right. So I'm not quite. I've made a slight error of judgment there. We need another. I thought I might have done, but you know, you never know until it's too late, do you? So that we could have done this obviously using Ender IO machines, but we didn't. So there you go. Got that to do. You're there. That's just got all of our bits in it. What do I want to do while we're waiting on that? Now, the other thing we need to start playing around with is, well, if you look at my hotbar, I've got 51 levels of experience. Yeah. So I need 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm running out of diamonds. We're going to have to go strip mining at some point, but not today. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And book. Yeah, there we go. That should do the trick. So that should give us 2 of those. And the uses for that are 3 emeralds and some yellow dye. 1, 2, and 1, 2, 3 emeralds, and that will give us the all-important disenchantment table, which I happen to know is a quest. So, and that is under gadgets and gizmos. So we can have respiration 2, smite 2, or efficiency 2. Respiration. Okay. We'll put you up there. I would have preferred a stack of books, to be honest. But I'll not grumble. Mustn't grumble, as the saying goes. Now this thing here, I'm going to move out. I don't know why I put that back, because we're going to go that way. We're going to be using that space a little bit in a moment. But what we are going to do is come back over here. We should have now got 3 ingots of that, so we can cast those ones. Eventually. 1. 2. And there comes number 3. Bang, thank you. That will give us that. That will give us that and that, which will give us those. That will then allow us to come over here to back to the simple life. We've got that. We'll claim that. Done. The chapter 1 is complete. Chapter 2, we are missing only a small number. The frost gardens have duplicated, so we could go and check those out. Oops, no. We could go and check those out. Pardon me. I'm not 100% today. Mind you, at the time of recording, it's my first day back at work, and that's enough to put anybody in a off mood. After nearly a month off work, with holidays and Christmas breaks and all of that fun and games. But anyway, enough about me. Let's go and just have a look what we got up here. We got a frost garden. I think we got one of them. We did. Okay, done. Now, of course, we could go for that. The market might be an option, and that would allow us to get the last bit that we're missing. So, yeah, that's possible. Let's have a look. Let's have a look what we need for the market. We need some wool, wood, and a block of emerald. It's not that expensive. I mean, it's not cheap, but we get that quest line out of the way, because quite frankly, I'm getting a little bit tired with the old hunter-gatherer side of things. Because we haven't got, oh well, let me convert you into those. That could go in there. That's my wool situation. I've got enough to make another wool, so we'll do that. I don't think we can. Yeah, I need 8 wool, don't I, to do. Well, there we go. Let me put 7 of those away. We'll get a red dye, and that will sort that particular problem out. Oh no, of course, duh. I always think of in my head, for some reason, clay and dye always end up getting muddled. And it's an odd kind of muddled, it doesn't make any particular sense, but yeah, they do. They end up getting kind of muddled up, and there you go. And consequently, you end up making little errors like that, which, yeah, it's not a problem. It's only an error after all. 1, 2 of those, that should do the trick. We shall make a block of emerald. We'll pop you down there, we'll pop you there, we'll do that and that, we'll take that there. Oh, hang on. We need to do that. That will go like so. That gives us the farmers. I think we got farmers delight, but I don't think we're surprised we were allowed. Oh. Sorry. Oh, okay. Swap-o-matic. There you go. So for 1 emerald, we can get the last seed outstanding, which is... Oh, we got that. Okay. We'll claim it. That was not too bad. Peas. Thank you. And then we shall very quickly go and swap out tomato, lettuce, or onion. I should have brought some bone meal with me, and then we can lay the rest of that, except for 1 quest, and that is going to be a bit more problematic. Pop you away. Bone meal, that was wanted. Hey dear. Get there eventually. So we still have got to go down and do a little bit of work down in the dungeon as well. Just there we go. That gives us that, which we can claim. And then we'll need to go and just finish that off. Now that's going to be problematic because we're going to be into lots more blocks that we can't bloody utilise. Let me put this down. Let's have a look. Presser. The presser can go there temporarily. Peas seed has got nowhere to go. Damn it. Typical, in it. There's just one more item than there are spaces for the said item. Let's take a blueberry muffin and we'll put the peas in. And then we'll... I don't suppose you do anything. I can do anything with you, can I? No. You can get all the trees, though, and you can buy bone meal for 1 emerald, which why you would, I don't know. But anyway, let me just stick this over in there for now. And the onion can go in there. Yeah. Right. I'm going to head out this way. I'm going to do a little bit of digging, and I shall be back with you in a moment. Alright, we're just putting this as got a disenchanting room, which has got this going on. I'm basically repeating the dungeon style as we go through. We've got a bit of lighting going on through here. And then we've got the enchanting room. Now that's going to go like a so, with a little bit of this going on in the corners. Maybe 1 and 1. That gives us 1, 2, 3. 1 and 1. It's this middle, this one is a pain in the backside, because yeah, I suppose there's nothing to say we can't. We have to do these equal, is that we can just do that. That should give us a full-on. Well, that's not going to work on that anyway. Let's just try these, for example. So that will go to 30, and we'll also get protection 5 or 4 on those, which is pretty good. What we probably need is let's grab a chest, and we'll pop that and that and that and that and that and that away. Pop that in there. We haven't got. Have I not got lapis? That's an embarrassment. Oh, and that doesn't belong in there. That belongs in there. That's somewhat of an embarrassment of riches, isn't it? Alright, fine. Not a problem. It's not a problem. Now the enchantment table and the disenchanting table have both got torches underneath them, because obviously they're transparent, so that's the lighting for these. So that gives us the enchanting setup, which we so richly deserve. Now we did pick up some diamond boots and a diamond helmet. The diamond helmet's got fire protection, could do with being slightly better. The diamond boots need repairing, and I'm not too worried about carrying those yet. However, I do want to get some I do want to repair my boots here. Oh, and I've got a nice little shiny shield that we took from one of the mobs down there as well, just for good measure. So let's go down and just hang on, let me just check my state of. I'm alright for throwables at the moment, which is good. I've got food, that's done. The pick is reasonably durable. It's not vastly durable, but reasonably. Let me just chuck that lot in there and we'll deal with that later. So let's head down and just continue on down, have a 10 or 15, just dealing, actually, now before we run down, 32 slag and 32 steel, let's get that done, and then we'll run down and have a quick, in fact I'll even run, look, that's how much priority I am giving this. Okay, and that should give us the cast-offs, which is in industrial age. So that gives us 16 more steel ingots. Now we need to do this project here, and it says craft with an engineer's manual. I don't think that it knows what it's talking about, because I tried craft. We have an engineer's manual, and oh, hang on, it doesn't do anything if you try and craft with an engineer's manual. If we look at the uses for that, there aren't any. But if we have a look at the projector, it needs treated wood, glass, iron, and a lantern. A lantern is these, so we'll come back to that on another occasion, I think. For now, that lot can go in there, and we'll head down and try and clear out the last of that dungeon area. I'll grab the blocks and stuff I need first, and then I'll see you down there. So I pushed through this way, thinking it would be a relatively short leg, and it went off this way, and we carried on, and then it went round here into this area, and it carried on, and it went round here, and it carried on, and it went round here, and it carried on, and it went round here and carried on, and it went all the way around here, all the way through to here. It was a bit bigger than I thought it was going to be, and there were still 2 dog legs. I hope these don't deteriorate. It's one thing I've never really tried these to see whether they are something that lasts forever or not. If they don't, well, we'll get a bit of a rude shock one day when we come down here, won't we? However, we have got a space down here and a space over there. That looks to be one of those, so let's try off this way. And I'm going to use my same technique that I did before. We are just going to advance in slowly, lighting up and clearing out the hey, I saw you there, matey. Hello. Yeah, we'll use the same trick. I may need more glowy things, but we'll deal with that one when we get to it. For the time being, we should be okay coming in like this. And with any amount of luck, that's nicely lit. I can see where those guys are coming around from. I can also see there's a light spot, a dark spot over there, and almost certainly over there. So here's a question: do I bum rush it, or yeah, I thought as much. Okay, we need to hi. Oh, we've got an issue there as well. We've got one on both sides. All right, let's think this through like a rational person, shall we? Not doing such a good job of that right now, am I? Oh, okay. What's that? Andesite. Lead ore. Okay. I'm not going to get that excited about it, but what I will do is replace that I'm not that bothered about. Actually, no, I will get it. It would be wrong not to. And I'll regret it if I don't, because I'll be sat there thinking, well, you know, how much did I wish I really had that lead ore right now? Ah. Ah. Yeah, that didn't go quite the way you anticipated, did it? No, sir, it did not. Okay. But we can now jump in here and just give that a splodge down there. And a splodge over there. That appears to be okay. So, armed with that. Ow. Really, why? Why did you feel the need to just be so mean? Meanie, meanie, meanie. I know I could do that and mean, ow. Come here, you. Alright, fine. Have it your way, you. I'm gonna... That's what a bow looks like, mate. Right, I see where we got some problems straight off the bat. Let's try and get that down there. Oh, wow. You really just picked all of that up, didn't you? Oh man, we've got busy little fellas over here. Get that wired in quickly. Right, what we got? We picked up some stuff already. Nothing major league, but let's just get that sent back up. Check how our system works. And also that, you know, well, let's just check our system works, eh? Right, so we brought ourselves round to here. I'm going to just push in gently, again, exactly the same as we did before, and with a bit of luck, this will not be too hazardous. He says. I forgot to stop recording. Well, I'm about out of, well, I am out of glowstone balls at the moment, if you'll pardon the expression. And this, again, is a much bigger section of dungeon than I ever thought it was. My pick is almost worn out again, which is a good thing, I suppose. This section is extensive. And there are, I think I've covered all of the chests over there. There's only the one chest that I can see in this section, which quickest way to deal with a chest is just chop it out. There wasn't anything over there, so yeah, over this side we've got another section with a whole load of friendly little fellas here, and still some spawning as well, spawnable spots. And over this side we have got a spawner which looks to be on its own. And some more goodies. We don't get we'll say we're not getting anything awesome from this level. We're getting stuff that's better than average in some respects, because we're getting the diamond drops from the mobs, but we're not getting anything overly broken, shall we say. Yeah, we shall say, because I just did. But we're getting stuff. These bats need to get out of my face. Big time. Now, one thing you can do, if you're so inclined, is you can often go in through these and deal with these sideways on, so kind of. So you can. I'm not going to use the word cheat, because it's not. It's just using. Do you mind? It's using the game in your favour. But we have got quite a few fellas over here. Now, if you haven't got the glow, if you're not playing with Tinkers, for example, another trick for this one is, as long as you can neutralise the skeletons, or at least keep them. Come on, just die, will you? Hey, stupid. Okay, that'll do me. You can do this. Now, unfortunately, we're going to have to take that one out, which means we're going to have to place a torch. But if you can get them bottleneck down, then you can just progress from the top of a wall here. And that way, you know, you can move onwards without having to go back up and grab, you know, the throwable light sources. And that one is clear, so we'll just pat that down, and then we can send a whole load of more stuff back up. Bum 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 bum. Ah, no, not that. I want that. Yeah, and that's pretty much my entire process of how to deal with these places. If you can do it, you can have a very simple and profitable engagement down here. And then again, rinse and repeat. If the bat will bugger off anyway. And again, you're into the ballpark. Don't forget, there are spawners, so you do need to light everything up properly as you go. No, he's not coming. I thought he was getting through then. Anyway, I'll be back again in a little while. Yeah, see you in a bit. Alright, well that leaves this direction, and there's the other wing as well, which of course we should be entertaining. Now, hang on. There we go, that's that bit sorted. I've got no idea what to expect further around in here. My pick's looking a little bit beaten up as well, so this is probably... it's actually not too bad. I was going to say this might be an ideal point to break, but maybe with only one. If there's only one spawner, then it's really not worth worrying about. You know, we can handle one. Right, so that leaves one more wing on this level, and we're good. We are good to proceed down. We've got another chest to chop up and send up above. Most of this is just utter crap, to be fair, and there's obviously a hell of a lot of stuff beneath us, which is not a thing now. There is still that way, and yes, there's more of those. It's more of the crypts, so that's going to be fun. Yeah, let's just go and have a look at the hall. We'll have a look at it, because I did complete a few monster hunting quests while we were at it. Which way am I going? That way. Look for the blue square in the floor, and that should see us to where we need to be. I think. Now, almost certainly, potions I had to move over here into their own chest because we got too many of them. So what we should be seeing now is a much more distributed thing. So there should be no andesite cobble, for example, in any of these, and there isn't, which is good. So only the things like this laudanum is of dubious value, as are these potions of swiftness, to be fair. They're not overly useful either, but you know, I can always throw them later rather than throwing them now. So you get all of that. This is working a lot better than it was. I'll stick the laudanum in just because we can. Laudanum is a healing effect, but it also gives you blindness and nausea and all sorts of unpleasantness. Now, other things, this for example, we can't use for anything. The diamond axe we could obviously repair. That dubious, questionable value whether we would. We've got the loot bags, which are, and the diamond pants, which are always nice. Not sure what else, if anything, there is. More loot bags, more drops, but on the whole, nothing earth-shaking. There's a power 3 bow. There's a power 1 book. Not sure what else there is floating around in there. I did notice, I thought we had a projectile protection 4 helmet. That will probably get disenchanted. But again, this all needs sorting out. Now, I did say we'd also done something in the bloodthirsty line. So I think we've now, yeah, we've got the zombie one, which gives us 3 legendaries. We've got the skeleton, which gives us 3 rare and 3 legendaries. We must be getting close to the spiders. Yeah, blaze nowhere near. Well, actually, not so far off. Ghasts, yeah. Slimes, we haven't done any. Haven't done the guy spirit. We've done 1 witch, and we've done no guardians at this stage. So, and only 1 enderman. Right. So these can be legendaries. And these go into epic. Ah, okay. So we could grab. We could grab that and take that up a notch. And we'll just do these legendaries because why wouldn't you? Supremium and some overgrowth seeds. Yep. Ardite. A supremium apple. That's actually not bad. Cobalt. Pig iron. Okay, we've just completed another quest there. Some dark steel. Let's do some of this putting away while we're at it, because we don't really need to worry about that. That doesn't go in there. That can go in. They could go in here. So premium apples, well, I suppose they go there for want of a better place. Actually, no, they don't. They go in here with that. And that goes in there. Oh, and we've still got more wood to iron chest upgrades. And finally that. Okay, well that's not too shabby. We've got night slime. This one here should give us this. Just for reference, because I got asked the question in another off the back of an episode of several things. I have answered the question in things, but if you are unsure how to do this, if you take your pig iron and just right click it onto the thing, you will get 6 ingots, 8 nuggets and 8 millibuckets of pig iron. Okay, so a nugget is 16 millibuckets, so there is no way to use that 8 millibuckets. That's your first thing. So with your pig iron, just pop them in, and that will, you know, do its thing. You can obviously run those through using the various bits, and then if you go and make yourself a nugget cast by casting a nugget, then you can get the nuggets out as well. The only way to get rid of that 8 millibuckets is to literally break the cast it and then break it. So yeah, that is an unfortunate side effect of getting a bucket of material, but you know, you can run this through fairly quickly, and eventually it will. We must be getting close. 8 millibuckets. There you go. Not quite. It's half a nugget, and it's like there's no way to actually get that half nugget back. So the only way I found to deal with that is to quite literally do that. Yeah, I think on that note, we're going to call it an episode. And until next time, thank you very much for watching, guys, and I will see you soon. And bye for now.